welcome back to my YouTube channel. My bad, I've been a little MIA. Let me just work around this lighting. Hold on. Today, I'm gonna be dyeing my hair. My eyebrows are actually naturally black, literally. I do dye my hair because my hair is naturally brown. Make that make sense? It does not, I know. I needed to dye it back when I got my haircut in February, March, but I didn't do it. Gray hair, not there yet. As of right now, we still brown. I do have a lot of brown that has grown in. Here's a close-up because I know in the previous videos you can't really see what I'm talking about, but there is a lot of brown and you can see where it just like kind of sort of like just ombres into the black, but we're gonna fix that today. So you guys can see I've made some changes, not to me but to the room. Added the light. I got this piece made a while back and I painted the cement wall. Cement wall was driving me bananas. I also added a beverage fridge. I think it's the best thing I could have done. It's an AZ. It is freaking hot. So now my clients could get a cold beverage. I'm working on adding snacks. I usually have snacks periodically throughout the year, but I kind of want something more consistent. So I think I'm gonna add a snack cart to this side of the room, but that's in the works. I've never tried filming and dyeing my hair at the same time. I need to stop playing with my hair first of all. I only get my hair dye at Sally's. Then I found out that Ulta has the Wella hair dye. So I got it at Ulta. On this shirt, it's so stinking small. It fits me, but I just feel so tight and I don't like shirts that have these type of sleeves, but it is what it is. They have Wella. Wasn't even that expensive because I did buy everything during the 21 days of beauty and they actually had the hair stuff on sale, specifically the hair dye. This one's open. I did not open this. This is the one I got and it's the one, and I got 4. I'm normally gonna need 2 because my hair is kind of long and there's a lot. And then I also got the developer. Okay, let me get myself situated. I'm gonna dye my hair on the floor because I refuse to get anything dirty on the table. It's already clean. I don't want to mess that shit up. So the last time I went to Sally's, I asked a girl if I could keep the bag because all I did was buy a nail polish because I like to use the bag as my cover. I'm gonna cut it down the side on both sides. One more here. And now I will lay it flat. So now this is where all the things are gonna be on so that I don't get the floor messy. Welcome playing for the Mavericks. Alright, little boy. Vámonos, afuera. Oops. I have all these things in front of me. I believe this is all I'm gonna need. I have this ugly beat up clip because this is what I use when I dye my hair. That's why it looks really ugly. I have the hair color, developer, my brushes, gloves, and my little mixing bowl. So I did put on this cover on my legs so that I don't get anything on my pants, even though they're black. Still want to be a little bit conscious. This open, and now we're gonna add this to the developer. I always do it this way. Nothing's ever bad happen. So I always start by separating my hair into 2 big parts. I will clip the top part and then I'll go straight in with the hair dye right at the root and work my way up. For the first part, I try to make sure that I get all my roots and as much halfway as I possibly can. And then with the second one, I will go in with the bottom half of my hair that didn't get any dye. Not perfect with it. I'm really messy. Disclaimer, huge disclaimer. I am not a hair person. I have always said that and I don't think I'll ever be a hair person. This is what's worked for me. Been doing it myself. Don't think I could ever do hair, to be honest. My respects to hair people because huge experiment, you know? I'm just gonna continue to part my hair until I'm done. Using the phone as my mirror. This is the first time I do that because I normally do it in front of the mirrors. And this part, I want to make sure I get it really good because this is where I see the most brown. Do one more before I mix the next one because I literally just finished this. I think that's enough for this area. This is my focus area because this is what I see in the mirror all the time. And this is what I feel like you guys see too. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm gonna grab this, clean it up. I'm going in the same place. Now I gotta mix it again. I have a one-on-one session tomorrow. I thought it was a great idea to do this today. I could have done it tomorrow, but the weekends are usually like fast-paced for me. So my cement wall, I don't know if I had ever showed it before, but I'll put in clips. So after plastering the cement and having so many months of thought, I did give in into painting the entire wall one solid color, and I think it was the best decision I could have made. The sign is going up. I got the light on with the help of my dad. So I found this light display. It was so perfect, simple, and just exactly what this wall needed for my name. Thanks to my dad, we were able to put it up. It was a little tricky, but we got it done. What I have been doing, I think the month of April, it was pretty busy, it was non-stop. So I just feel like I didn't have time to film. And it was actually getting on my nerves because I've been telling myself I need to be consistent with this. So I'm really proud of myself for getting back on track. Now what I'm doing is just trying to cover all the dry pieces, and then I'll go in heavily again with everything. And I actually think I might stand up for a little bit to like look in the mirror and make sure that I got everything. I'm gonna go in with one of these pads from First Aid Beauty. I don't care about my neck or anywhere else, but I do want to try to get this off, at least this part. This is definitely the most messiest way of me ever in the history of dyeing my own hair. So I'm just gonna do this to finish off the rest. Now I look like I got tatted. Look at that. I don't have any tattoos, and I definitely don't want them now. I think it's completely drenched, but I still have a lot left, so I'm just gonna go through it again. I gotta clean this part out because that's gonna leave a stain. And this is why the clip is really ugly. The last time I dyed my hair, I don't think I had this much hair because I feel like I'm really beat up right now. So I think it's time I start to take off my eyelashes and my contacts. Okay, I don't know. Do these have more life in them? I think they do, so I think I'm gonna save. Let me go take off my contacts and then I'll jump in the shower. This is maintenance. It should have been done 5 months ago, to be honest. That I've been super duper overdue. I think it's gonna be a drastic change for me because I literally have not done my hair in so long. Also, I need to find a way to take this one out. This one really stayed. Really stayed. So this is the very next day, right before my one-on-one session with my client. And as you can see, my hair is so dark, so bold. I freaking love it. But that is all for today, and I'll see you guys next time.